What if the greatest musicals of all time were brought back, but not as you remember them? Picture this: Cats, Phantom, and Les Mis, the titans of 1980s Broadway, are colliding in New York again, but none of them look quite like their original selves. And here's the kicker: this reunion might be more about survival than spectacle. Let me break this down for you. These shows aren't just relics of the past, they're ghosts haunting the present. Cameron Mackintosh, the man behind their original runs, is now trying to resurrect them in ways that feel both desperate and daring. Cats has been reimagined as a queer ballroom competition, turning junkyard cats into runway performers. Personally, I think this is genius in theory. It strips away the tired nostalgia and forces the audience to see the show through a new lens. But here's the rub: even with 3 Tony Awards, this version of Cats is closing in 4 months. Why? Because Broadway's math is brutal. You can't just reinvent a show and expect people to pay premium prices for something they've already seen, even if it's now a ballroom spectacle. Then there's Phantom, which isn't being revived at all, it's being rebranded. Masquerade turns the Phantom's lair into a nightclub, complete with champagne and velvet ropes. This feels like a calculated risk. Diane Paulus and Randy Weiner are treating the story like a theme park attraction, not a musical. And honestly, it's fascinating. What makes this really interesting is how it bypasses the traditional theater model entirely. If you take a step back and think about it, this could be the future: immersive experiences that blur the line between concert, club, and theater. But the music is pre-recorded, the narrative feels forced, and the question lingers: can you sell Phantom as a VIP experience without losing the soul of the original? And let's talk about Les Mis. Instead of another Broadway revival, Mackintosh is bringing an international arena concert to Radio City for just over 2 weeks. This is the ultimate scarcity play: limited dates, rotating stars, and a 40th anniversary celebration. From my perspective, this is brilliant. It leverages the show's strengths: the music, the solos, the emotional weight. But it's also a reminder that these shows are now events, not stories. They're selling nostalgia as a product, and if you don't buy the ticket, you're left with nothing but the memory of the music. Andrew Lloyd Webber's warning that Broadway is in dire danger isn't just hyperbole. If even the most acclaimed revivals can't survive, what's left? The industry is stuck in a loop of reinvention without a clear path forward. What many people don't realize is that these shows aren't failing, they're being forced to evolve in a landscape that no longer rewards long runs or traditional storytelling. The challenge isn't just artistic, it's economic. How do you make a $20 million production profitable when the audience is tired of paying for the same experience again and again? This reunion of Cats, Phantom, and Les Mis isn't just about music or theater, it's a microcosm of the entire industry's struggle. What this really suggests is that the future of Broadway might not be in revivals at all, but in finding entirely new forms of storytelling that don't rely on the past. And if you ask me, the next big thing might not be a musical at all, it could be something we haven't even imagined yet. What do you think? Is the theater dead, or is it just changing?